Hello everybody, welcome to Getting Outdoors with Mike and Yvonne. Today we want to look at a crossbow with you. We did a review of SA Sports a little while back, and has since then discovered that crossbow didn't have a guard on it. So it's very dangerous if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. So we've recently let it go and acquired another crossbow, one that has a guard on it. So be careful out there with these crossbows and make sure that you keep your fingers out of the way of that string. But what we're going to be looking at today is the Killer Instinct for Furious 370. It's actually promoted by Michael Waddell and the Bone Collector. This is the Bone Collector edition. Killer Instinct is it's a high quality, nice fit and finish crossbow. I like it for a number of reasons. We actually bought this on their Killer Instinct website. Typically it was $600. We bought it on sale for $349, and I'll show you everything that comes with it here in a second. But looking at the crossbow, let's look at some of the features that it has. It's a 370 because it's 370 feet per second. It has a 3.5 pound trigger, which is upgradable to the FRT model, which is a 2 pound trigger. It's a small, narrow, compact crossbow. It's not but 14.5 inches wide. It only weighs 7.2 pounds. The draw weight on this crossbow is 185 pounds. Like I say, the fit and finish on this thing is amazing. When you put it together and you just pick it up, you can tell it's quality material. And what you'll find included with this one is the Pro package. It actually has the single point sling, like the AR-15 sling. It had 3 of the Pro bolts that comes with it, the carbon Pro bolts. It has the deadening string and the limb suppressors, believe it or not, with it. It's got the 5-bolt quiver. It has the rope cocker with it, and then the rail loop. And there's a couple features that we noticed on this thing that we really like. One of them is they equip it with a Killer Instinct Luminex scope. It's a scope that can be set between 20 and 60 yards just by using the dots inside. It is illuminated. It is red and blue and obviously in black. Check this bow out. We was really excited when we bought it. My brother has used it for a while and has killed some deer with it. He's had really good luck with it. So we ordered this model off the internet. It was on sale. And we got surprised when we got it back because we actually got more with the package than what we had intended for. We actually got a Killer Instinct hat that comes with it, which was about a $15, $20 value. And then when we opened up the box, I'll be right back, by the way. When we opened up the box, they actually sent the Bone Collector case with it too. That's another $100 value that we got for just ordering it off of the Killer Instinct website. Now you can buy this crossbow off of Amazon and a few other places. But so far we've been tickled ordering it off of the website direct. And then there is some retailers that you can go to and find them if you'll go to their website and look up retailers. They'll show you the closest retailer where you can actually go and shoot the bow. But let's look at actually what came in the box. So I'll set the box down. So looking at the case, it came out of the shipping box and we opened it. The case actually has the MOLLE connectors, and I will probably take a pouch, put it to the front, that way I can store some gear and things in it. I've also noticed some of your MOLLE loops is good to put some arrows in, so you can actually store arrows in it as well when you've got it put up. The case itself also at the back has a little pouch for your cocking string. So that's a good place to store it. It also has a little pouch on the top. Good to put some other items in. It's got really nice, 2 good size carrying handles on it. It also has a backpack strap that you can pull out and connect. And you can actually carry this thing on your back, just like a backpack. And then it folds up, kind of get out of the way. And all nice and neat. It's a really good, stout, stiff case for it. Padded very well. It'll protect your crossbow very well. If you don't get it with your package, I suggest you buying it. But let's open it up. Take a look at the crossbow. Let me set the case down here, out of the way. Alrighty, looking at the crossbow itself, like I say, as soon as you pick it up, you begin to realize the fit and finish on it. And a lot of times, especially in hunting equipment, cameras, things like that, you can just tell by the feel of it whether it's a good product or not. One of the things that I do like about the crossbow is the foot stirrup actually swivels. So it helps create a nice little stand for the bow too. Actually, if you want to store it, you know, if you do ground blind hunting and you just want to set it on the ground, things like that, it keeps it in a good storage area. But the crossbow itself, when you get it, when you put it together, make sure you pay attention to your owner's manual. There's a couple things that you need to make sure you get right. One of them is you make sure that this cross of the string is on the left-hand side. It's not over on the right. You also have a little piece that rides in on the bottom of this barrel tube that holds the strings in place. So you make sure you get that plastic piece in. And then when you're putting the actual limbs onto the barrel assembly itself, it fits very tight. So you have to kind of work it, twist it, kind of get it put in there and get it seated. Like I said, it's a real tight, nice finish. On this bow, it actually comes with the suppressors that go inside the limbs, and you actually have the string suppressors that are already mounted to the bow itself. You know, that's about a $50 add-on or $60 add-on to any crossbow you buy. This package comes with that. It comes with the illuminated reticle Luminex scope. It's a real high quality looking scope. It isn't mounted, you just have to mount it. Also comes with the 1-point sling attachment, like I say, just like we have in our ARs. And it has a piccony rail on the bottom. And on that piccony rail, you can take your handle off if you want, your forearm, and actually put a straight grip on it, like we have on the ARs. But what I like about this too, and you can probably see it, has a really nice wing of protection to keep your fingers out of that string. If your hand gets up in this string, it could be bad. You could lose a finger or so. So definitely you want, when you buy a crossbow, you want to pay attention to the guard that it has over on the forearm. So when you hold it, that your fingers can't get up into the string. It's a very important part. Also on this crossbow, you have a collapsible stock just like an AR-15 does. So if you have multiple shooters shooting it, your wife, daughters, kids, things like that, you can actually move it back and forth and adjust it for the person. On this bow too, it also has a grip, AR-15 style. You can actually take this grip off. You can put a hoe grip on it, mag pull, things like that. So this grip is interchangeable, just like the AR is. When you put your cocking rope on it, it actually goes across this pin here at the back. It doesn't go across the top like a lot of crossbows. It actually goes across the back, reaches down, and then you cock the crossbow. They also have a crank that mounts into this area that you can buy. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but you can actually crank the crossbow up and cock it that way. And then your safety is located here, safe and fire, right up above the barrel here. And like I said, it's the fit and finish on it is amazing. I enjoyed putting it together. Everything went together very nicely. You get a really lightweight 5 bolt quiver. And it basically just slides up into place. You slide it and clamp it off. There you are, good to go. We are going to take this thing out and shoot it. We've not shot it for the first time. We need to go out and set the scope on it, get an idea of what it sounds like. I'm looking for it to be rather quiet. I'm hoping it'll be rather quiet. And just don't forget to make sure that you put your rail lube and your string lube on. Especially, they say even once you start shooting it every 3 to 5 shots, put a little bit of lube back on your rail. That'll help your crossbow stay in good working order. But other than that, that's all we have for the Killer Instinct Furious 370. So come on and join us out on the range here in a little bit, and then we'll shoot this thing and see how it does.